Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a quick get ready for your Zoom meeting in the morning. This is 15 minutes or less, so let's get started. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to start out with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and that is in the color brunette. Always start by, always moisturize your face prior to putting your makeup on. I always start brushing my brows upward. And then I usually just go along the natural curve of my brow. This is something that you want to do quick, so you really don't want to put too much time into your brows. Just draw them the natural shape that your brow goes into. Start from the beginning and work your way to the tail. And then start making small strokes going upwards just to fill in the sparse areas of your brows. If you have full brows, you don't have to worry about it. Maybe just brush them up and put a little gel on it to keep them in place. But if you have sparse brows like me, just fill in the areas to make them appear thicker. This is the moment. That is the Mary Kay Foundation Primer, and I reached back for that. I forgot how good that primer is. It's a really lightweight primer for your foundation. It also has a sunscreen in it, so reach back and use the oldie but goodie. But just go ahead and apply that all over your skin. Press that in, and then I didn't do a heavy color corrector, so I just took the NYX Conceal Corrector Contour Palette and Deep, and I took two of the lightest shades and just applied that underneath my eye. I just used my fingertips. The warmth of your finger was kind of warm that product, and you can just slide that on your skin, and I just put that underneath my eyes just for a medium coverage. That palette has a little orange in it. It's not full coverage, but I did take a little bit of that on my finger and apply that underneath my eyes. And then I put some around my top of my lips, just to give myself a little bit of coverage. So I'm going to start out with the Born This Way foundation, and that is in the color Brulee. That foundation is a medium to full coverage, and I really like this foundation. Sometimes I can go back in my foundation drawer and I forget that I have certain foundation, and then I'll put it on. I remember how much I liked it, and that's my Instapop foundation brush, and just go ahead and work that into your skin. Like I always say, you want to do circular motions and just, pat that into your skin. You don't want to brush it because you don't want your foundation to be streaky. And make sure you get the top of your forehead, go along your jawline, and make sure that you're putting that foundation back towards your ears. So I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer in Warm Sand, and that is the Juvia's foundation stick in Gunea. So this is a quick application, so I'm not going to go overboard with the concealer. I just put a little bit in the corners of my eyes. That's where my eyes are kind of deep set and I have the dark circle. So I applied that on my lids. You want to make sure you want to get your lids because you want your lids to be the same color as your under eye, especially if you're going for a more natural look. And I took a little bit down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on between my brows and on top of my lip. So for this you just want a smooth contour, so I just put a little bit of that foundation stick down my cheeks, across my forehead, and took my sponge, that's a damp sponge beauty blender, and start patting that in an upward motion. You don't want to drag that down, except for when you go under your jawline. You want to bring that product down towards your neck. just to shade in underneath your jawline. And just go ahead and push that into your skin. Make sure that you're getting towards your hairline. You don't want to have like a two-tone forehead. And then I just started working in that concealer. I always start at the bottom and work it in and bring that up towards the top of your ear, just so you have like a lifting effect under your eye. Now for this particular look, I normally let my concealer sit for a little while just to give me more coverage. Because sometimes if you can see that the sponge sometimes will pick up a lot of your product and you won't have that much left on your skin. So you'll see that I'm going to add some more concealer onto my eyes. And make sure you go ahead and blend your lids in. Also, always go back underneath my eyes with a concealer brush or a fluffy brush. As you can see, I took that sponge, took a lot of that product off, so I don't like that. I like to have full coverage underneath my eyes. So I put a little bit more, and you can skip this part. That's just my preference. Sometimes it's better to go with a brush instead of the sponge, and that is my Morphe M536 brush. And I went on ahead and blended that in and across my lid, just to give myself full coverage. So like I said, you can skip this part if you have to, if you want to. Alright, sometimes, like I say, when you're blending in your foundation, you might lose a little bit of your brows, so just go back over your brows with your pencil. And then I can't remember, I think I took some of the concealer onto my my little flat brush and just went on top of my brows just to give it more shape. And then always take your brush and blend that in just so you don't have harsh lines, and then go across your lids. So my holy grail is the Sephora Microsmooth finish powder, and that is in Hazelnut. I usually set under my eyes with that, and then I go back over my entire face with a fluffy brush and go ahead and set my foundation with that. So just take that brush and just go in circular motions. This is the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette, and I took, I think I mixed two of the dark shades and brushed that across my cheeks just to give me some shape to my face. Like I said, this is a light application. This isn't anything you're going to go too hard on, because this is going to be quick. You want to look natural and flawless at the same time. And then I just took the same contour powder and I went across my eyelids with that, and I kind of went towards my nose. This is going to be more of a nude shadow, but if you take a little bit of that contour color on a fluffy brush and just brush that across like maybe your top of your eyes with that, give you some definition there. And if you want, you can take that contour shade down the bridge of your nose, on the sides of your nose, and make sure that you go back over that cream product. Then I just went on ahead and brushed some of that across my cheeks. You're not seeing that, but I took some of that orange, just like a little peachy apricot shade, and I kind of used that for blush. That is my Mary Kay Love Lash Mascara, the waterproof. Another oldie I pulled out my drawer to use. Just go ahead and apply you some mascara. You can use any mascara. If you don't have time to put your lashes on, just brush some mascara on. And I took a random brown eyeline pencil. If you use eyeliner, make sure it's like a creamy eyeliner. You don't want a big hard stick going across your waterline. So I just put on some brown eyeliner. I think that kind of gives your eyes a little bit more of a pop, more of a natural pop as opposed to putting a dark eyeliner. And then I always finish my face off with a setting spray. That is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Then I took my NYX lip gloss in After Hours. And instead of using a lip liner, I just line my lips with the lip gloss. Similar color. Just real quick. And then I topped it with the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. That's like a light pink, I want to say. It's more of a sheer coverage. I'll give you a little bit of a little pop of color. And now you're ready. That was less than 15 minutes. This is the moment, no turning back. One drop on your lips and I always go back on top of my brows. I want to make sure my brows are looking good. I think you're ready. That was less than 15 minutes. You get ready. Get ready to clock in and start your meeting.